Here's a hard pill to swallow. Not every woman who keeps you around is actually into you. Sometimes you're not the main guy. You're the backup plan, the just in case, the safety net she leans on when the guy she really wants disappears. Brutal? Yeah. But if you don't spot the signs early, you'll waste months, even years, on a woman who never saw you as her first choice. In this video, I'm breaking down the unmistakable signs that you're just her backup plan. And listen, even if one of these ring true in your situation, you actually need to reconsider where you stand. Jessica OS here. This is my channel. Remember to look out for the name Jessica OS under any video to be sure it's coming from me. Let's jump right in. Sign number 1, she only reaches out when she's lonely. Now think about this for a second. Does she only text you when she has nothing better to do? Like clockwork, she pops up when she's bored, stressed, or fresh out of a fight with another guy. But as soon as she's good again, poof, she disappears or vanishes. It's not attraction, that's convenience. You're basically the emotional vending machine. She pushes a button, gets her little dose of attention, and then she's gone until the next craving. Now here's how it usually looks. It's 11:30 at night, your phone lights up with that, "Hey stranger," text message. You get excited thinking that she's been missing you. But the next morning, silence. No plans, no effort, nothing. Why? Because she wasn't actually thinking about you. She was thinking about herself and called you, and you just happened to pick up the phone. And a lot of guys fall into this trap all the time because it feels good to be wanted in the moment. But you've got to zoom out. Does she ever call you when things are going great in her life? Does she reach out to share good news, or only when she needs a pick-me-up? If she's only showing up when she's lonely, you're not her man, you're just a filler. Yep, a placeholder until the guy she really wants comes back around. If she only remembers your name when she's bored, remember this, you're not her priority, you're her plan B entertainment. Sign number 2. You're never her first choice. Let's pay close attention to this. A woman who values you will make room for you in her life. She doesn't find excuses, she finds time. And when you're just the backup plan, you'll notice something different. You're always on standby. She'll cancel on you last minute with some emergency that magically pops up. She'll reschedule, then reschedule again, leaving you waiting like you're applying for an interview slot instead of going on a date. And when plans finally do happen, it's never because she prioritized you. It's because everyone else canceled or her weekend suddenly cleared up. You see, the reality is women make time for the men that they actually want. So if she's putting her friends, her co-worker's birthday, her ex's dog-sitting needs, literally anything ahead of you, then you're not her main option. And you need to know that. You're the just-in-case plan. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how fast she'll drop everything to see the guy that she's really into? Yet with you, there's always some delay, there's always some pushback, always some rain check in there somewhere. That's not bad timing, it's positioning. And let's cut the excuses. If she wanted you, you'll know. If she keeps you waiting, it's because she's hoping for something or someone better to come along. Sign number 3, she hides you from her world. Listen closely. When a woman is genuinely proud to have you in her life, she'll show you off. She won't hide you in the shadows. She'll introduce you to her friends. She'll drop your name in conversations. She'll even post that subtle selfie with you in the background. Why? Because basically she wants people to know that you matter. She wants them to know you're her man. But when you're just the backup plan, guess what happens? Exactly the opposite. Suddenly, everything's low-key. You only meet late at night. She avoids running into people she knows, and months can go by without you meeting a single person in her friends or family group. It's like she's living 2 different lives, and you're the secret one. This isn't about moving too fast. It's not about privacy either. It's about priority, right? If you're hidden, it's because she doesn't see you as permanent. She doesn't want to risk anyone asking questions like, "Oh, so are you guys dating now? Is he your boyfriend?" When she knows that she has no intention of giving you that title. Think about it. Has she ever kept her phone face down when you're around? Has she avoided tagging you or even liking your posts? These are small signals that she's carefully keeping you in the background because you're not the guy she wants the spotlight on. And whether you want to hear it or not, here's the brutal truth. If she can parade her girlfriends and her dog on Instagram, but somehow you, yes you, never make the cut, it's not an accident. It's a conscious decision and a conscious effort to keep you in the dark. Sign number 4, the energy never matches yours. So relationships are about balance. You give, she gives. But when you're just her backup plan, the scales tip very fast. You're always the one calling, making plans, always the one putting in the effort while she just coasts along. Notice the pattern? You send a long, thoughtful text, she replies with a one-word answer. You suggest a date, she says maybe and never actually follows up or follows through. You're doing the heavy lifting and she's barely breaking sweat. It's not partnership. You've basically auditioned for a role that she doesn't plan on casting you for. The truth is, when a woman really wants you, she invests. She texts first, she checks in, she surprises you with little things, she matches your energy because, well, she's just as excited as you are. If you're pouring 80% and she's giving 20, that's not interest, it's tolerance. Ask yourself, do her actions show genuine effort, or is she just accepting the bare minimum you provide because, well, it's convenient? And let's keep it real. If you're the engine driving everything forward while she just tags along for the ride, you're not her priority, you're more like her Uber driver. Sign number 5. She talks about other guys. Yeah, now, this one stings, but it's one of the clearest signs you're her backup plan. When she's genuinely into you, she won't risk messing it up by parading other men in front of you. But if you constantly hear about her ex, her guy friend, or that coworker who keeps flirting with her, it's not by chance, it's not a slip, it's a strategy. See, sometimes she does it to test your reaction. She wants to see if you'll get jealous, if you'll fight for her attention, etc. Other times, she does it because you're not the one that she's chasing. You're the one she's venting to about the guy she actually wants. And the second you start feeling like her therapist instead of her man, you should know exactly where you stand in her life. And don't get it twisted. Now picture this. She's sitting across from you at dinner. But instead of asking maybe about your life, your day, how things have been going, she's talking about so-and-so who just got a new car or how her ex used to do these amazing things for her. And you kind of laugh it off, but inside you feel it, that gut punch of realizing that basically you're not the guy in her head. The truth is, if she respects you and sees you as a prospect guy, she won't even bring up other men. The fact that she feels comfortable dropping those names in front of you means she doesn't see you as a threat. She sees you as safe. In fact, too safe. And the brutal reality is, if you're the one hearing about the men she desires, you're not the prize, you're just the placeholder. Guys, if any of this is hitting close to home, please hit that like button so I know this video is helping you spot the truth. There's more no-nonsense advice coming your way on this channel. Sign number 6. The relationship feels stuck in neutral. So here's the thing. When a woman sees you as her first choice, the relationship will move forward. Maybe slowly, maybe cautiously, but forward, right? You'll notice progress. More time together, deeper conversations, plans for the future, etc. But when you're just her backup plan, it's like being in a car that never shifts out of park. You're sitting there, engine running, but you're going nowhere. Months go by, but you're still in that same talking stage. You don't know where you stand. She avoids labels. And every time you bring up exclusivity, she hits you with vague answers like, yeah, let's not rush things, or I just want to see where this goes. Translation, she's keeping you in the gray zone until she makes up her mind or until a better guy comes along. And here's what makes it worse. She'll give you just enough breadcrumbs to keep you hooked and keep you coming back. A little affection here, a flirty text from time to time, but the moment you push for more, she pulls back. Because committing to you, get this, was never the plan. You're her safety net, not her future. Think about it. Have you ever felt like you're investing in a relationship that never really becomes one? It's not bad luck, it's her strategy. And let's be honest, if she can plan vacations with her friends 6 months in advance but can't decide if you're her boyfriend after 6 months of dating, well, you're not her man, you're her maybe. Sign number 7, she's too comfortable with you chasing. The truth is, when a woman knows she's got you wrapped around her finger, she stops putting in effort. She's not afraid of losing you because deep down, she knows that you'll always be there for her, no matter how little she gives back in the relationship or pours into the relationship. And that's exactly what makes you the backup plan. You know, you're reliable, you're predictable, you're safe. Think about it. You're the one always calling, always texting, always trying to check in. You're constantly making yourself available, and she knows it, she can tell. So what does she do? Well, she basically just stops investing. I mean, why chase a man who already acts like he'll never leave? A woman who truly values you doesn't sit back and let you do all the chasing. She makes it mutual. She puts in effort. She wants to impress you, surprise you, win you over, all that fun stuff. But if she's too relaxed, too casual, almost smug about your loyalty while giving you crumbs in return, it means she doesn't see you as the prize. She sees you as a guarantee. The dangerous part is because she's so sure that you'll always be there, she'll keep her energy open for the guy that she really wants. Heartbreaking to hear, I know. Because basically you're her safety net while she's out there trying to catch someone else. Let's call it what it is. If she treats your loyalty like a bottomless pit she can take from forever, you're not her dream man, you're her backup battery. So here's the bottom line. If you recognize these signs, you're not building a future with this woman, you're just holding a spot until someone else comes along. It may be hard to hear, but it's the truth. Don't let yourself be anyone's plan B. You deserve to be with someone who chooses you first every single time. Now, if you found this video eye-opening, check out my video right here on 3 major red flags you should never ignore in a woman. Yes, this video will save you from wasting even more of your precious time. My name is Jessica OS. Thank you so much for watching this video. Catch me in the next one. Cheers.